Hello there, homie, and welcome back to another festive episode of Hearts of Iron 4. Was festive about it? Not much. We're festively conquering the world, maybe? I'm not too sure. And today we are checking out a new mod that actually was emailed to me. That's right, I do read my emails. Please don't spam them, but if you ever want to recommend me a mod, always best to check out my Twitter or my email, which is probably the best place to reach me. And this is the Stalemate mod, the Frozen War for Hearts of Iron 4, which, if you can't tell from the title, is basically what if World War 1 never went anywhere and eventually everyone just got bored and went home. Yeah, that's right, no winners, no losers. Although technically there are losers, but we'll get into that in a minute. First off though, a quick word from today's sponsor. That's right, say hello to our sponsor, Vikings War of Clans. As you know, around here we love ourselves some strategy, some good old map games, and most importantly, history. And Vikings, being the online multiplayer game that it is, takes off all those boxes and a little special one there called free to play. One of my favorite things to do in Vikings War of Clans is to actually build up my settlement to get it prepared for the great battle against other players and warriors across the world. And what is a raiding party without its raiders? With a huge variety of troops for you to select from, Vikings War of Clans has it all. I mean, damn, I am spoiled for choice here. Vikings War of Clans is always consistently updated, including their latest one, the Helheim update. And with this huge new update, any player can enter the gates of Helheim, go into the catacombs and fight some mystical enemies, and bring back that loot and upgrade your buildings and your warriors in Helheim. Heck, you can even find me in game under my nickname Ispoov, and you can go ahead and sign up today for free by clicking the link in the description. Go ahead, join the fun today, see if you can go ahead and try and raid me. I'd love to see you try. Become a Viking Lord and join today. So thank you very much, Vikings War of Clans, for sponsoring this video, and now let's get straight into it, shall we? Now, in a world where no one won World War 1, a lot of the stuff is actually kind of the same in some places, but then you spot a few little oddities lying around. I ain't too sure how you two are that close to each other without tearing each other's eyeballs out, but I'm assuming we're gonna leave that till we're in the game, huh? So for the most part, you should be able to recognize the map in some regards. There are a few things that are different, and a lot of stuff that, well, that's really different, apart from South America. South America will never be different in any mod. One day I'm gonna load up Hearts of Iron 4, South America's gonna be missing. I won't even realize. So starting off in Europe, as we can see, Brest-Litovsk actually went ahead, and the Germans have still got all of this land. I don't know if it's actually puppets or in their faction. We'll look at that when we're in-game, but the Russians, well, they're not looking too good. On the flip side of the Russians, though, we do have the Soviet Union, which has taken control of all of Siberia for pretty much the most part, and Mongolia, and well, Turkestan exists too. Austria-Hungary, unsurprisingly, has blown up into 2 billion different ethno-states, which I have no doubt will be fighting each other the entire game. One thing that is surprising, though, is that the UK actually lost all of Ireland, so I'm assuming they gave them independence, being unable to really spare the manpower to put down the original Irish revolt during the war, World War 1, really, and then, weirdly enough, they also lost land to Portugal, and India broke free. Not looking too good for the British. French, on the other hand, they're looking pretty much the same. They obviously don't have Alsace-Lorraine. They never got that back from the Germans in the war. I'm assuming it just kind of went back to the status quo. And no colonies have changed for them other than Tunisia, which is now independent. And that's about it, really. That's all I can really spot. The Ottomans are still there. The Kingdom of Egypt is actually independent from the British. It's not even in their faction or anything. The Italians still got Mussolini, not that surprising. And the Japanese have Hirohito, and they've actually occupied some of the land still from Russia, and I'm assuming in the Russian Civil War, which they actually did historically. So I've been looking through who I want to play as, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to pick the British, because of all the people that look to be in the worst situation here, it's either gotta be them or the Russians, and I've always played the Russians quite a bit. I always play the Japanese and the Germans, but I've never really given the British a fair go, so I think for this mod, we're gonna see what's up. Alright, first things first, I've noticed, we're at war with the Indians. And a lot of our troops have nothing in them. Yeah, that says minus 1k. it's probably a lot higher than -1k. Now, we do still have Australia, New Zealand, and Canada on our little A team. We've lost South Africa, which isn't that surprisingly, and for the most part, we're not really looking very British Empire. But without a doubt, we shall be changing that under our big old boy, Stanley Baldwin. Gonna bring back the team and probably kick the Germans' butt because we have a good focus tree. Now, I've actually been looking at which actual part of this I want to go down, and I'm pretty sure I'm obviously gonna have to keep the British strong, and that includes keeping the Indians weak. Now, because we're immediately at war with the Indians, and I get the feeling this might be a bit of a difficult war considering our equipment status, I'm going to just throw everything into guns and try and win it. I say try. I'm hoping it's not too hard to do. Good thing is we still have the British Empire's fleet to rely on, which should keep us pretty much safe and secure on our island while we assess what we need to do in the world, which is probably never go back to Europe ever again. That was a bad idea. I mean, the only division we have that's still equipped there is this tank one. What if we try a little Yeah, that didn't go too well. Now, the options we have here are to continue cooperation with Europe or abandon Europe, and, well, I am the British. Is anyone willing to give me a small loan of 6,000 small arms? Now, whilst I am entirely tempted to go down the King's Party and just start invading everyone in the entire world to reconquer the British Empire, I think I'm actually going to go down the status quo option because this also gives you a lot of opportunity to get a lot of stuff. There we go. When is launching a naval invasion against a superior dug-in force with your Australian and New Zealand troops ever a bad idea? No, we actually, well, that actually worked. After that whole Gallipoli thing, I didn't have too much high hopes for you boys, but have fun in India. Alright, with a great Commonwealth troop distraction in Bengal, we are managing to make some easy pushes now into India. We're actually overrunning their troops as well. We're moving so fast, so I think this is going to be a wrap. I just realized our stability and war support is, it's not looking too good. That's because, well, we're not too proud about that whole World War I thing. Not too proud at all. Uh-oh. Well, goodbye, Trotsky. Oh, did I not just say last episode that, this is always inevitable? Alright, now, whilst I could puppet these guys, I'm not going. I think we're gonna have to keep them very close after that very naughty revolt. Alright, after resecuring India, we're gonna go ahead and now move back to Egypt, and look at that amazing pyramid. Isn't it kind of looking like a block of cheese? Oh! The Germans actually joined the naval treaty, which means we don't have to worry too much about their navy, which I'm pretty sure they must still have, unless we blew it up at Jutland, which, well, that's not very realistic, is it? Oh, Portugal wants to buy some British ships, which we might as well do, but I'm kind of interested in why you stole my damn land, which I originally stole from you. You can't steal what I have already stolen. That's against the rule. Again, we have no damn guns, but the old plan worked pretty well, and the Egyptians don't have too much going on, and the, well, the Anzac and Canadians are doing quite well with the whole naval invading thing. There you go, the Egyptians quickly learned that Australians that I haven't fed are probably not the people you want to go ahead and fight. Alright, now retaking South Africa is probably not going to be an easy task. There's never really anywhere nice to land, and well, they also have an army, which is a bit of a problem. But this empire needs rebuilding, and whilst I don't have any guns, I do have Australians, which counts for something, right? Plus, these folks just keep throwing political power at me, so I'm getting up there, which is pretty damn good. Right, let's go die on this mountain, quite literally. Oh, I was expecting more defense on that mountain, but apparently not. Oh, the Empire is looking, I'd be lying if I said better than ever. Oh, F. Oh, Stanley Baldwin resigns, and it's Billy Smallballs time. That's right, the smallest balls in the West. Well, wrong answer, chap. Don't worry, people of Ireland. I'm only here to add you to my beach landing force, which is the most elite infantry I have. There you go. Much better. And now you're my puppet. You can... Well, you're going to be on the beaches of Gallipoli again at some point. Oh, I was going to keep you as a puppet, but the game had other ideas. Oh, no. What is this? The American Economic Union? I don't like the sound of that. What is that? Is that good? That doesn't seem good. Alright, now that we've conquered a good portion of the world again, like a good British chap does, we really need to go ahead and get rid of this damn spirit. It's crippling us beyond no limit because we can't up our economy. We need to do something about it quick. Alright, I got up to partial just from doing war propaganda, and I had to do so much damn stuff to actually get down to get rid of that little spirit we have that ruins our army. So I'm just going to say screw that for now, and we're going to go ahead and rush the Imperial Conference, baby. Excuse me? Oh, I thought you'd be bigger. Alright, there you go. Imperial Federation done. It's not like it is in the base game. It's just a focus in this. And now we are looking pretty damn fine. Also just gonna delete all these troops that we got from them and instead rebuild the army when we have the opportunity to do so. And now we kind of just sit here for a little bit longer. Now that we've got ourselves an economy, land, manpower, and pretty much an army when we need to build it, the next thing we need is oil. And doing these treaties with Mexico and Venezuela actually gets us a whole bunch of oil production in the UK, which is damn delicious, especially since to get the US on our side in this, we'd actually have to give them a bunch of land, which, nah, I'm cool, bruh. You know? I don't like what you're doing, Mussolini. And I never do. So what are you doing? Oh, no. No. So Venezuela said no to the whole oil deal. And is it worth going to war with them for? I mean, they're not protected by America. Is that a Rick Astley rap? I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Oh, the Russians can join my faction. Why the hell not? Now, I think it's in my best interest that we don't let Mr. Stalin get his own way, so I will be over there in a jiffy. Just let me deal with the Venezuelans first. There we go. You also got France in, which means well, the old gang's back together. Hopefully it goes a bit better this time. I mean, you can't dangle some Rick Astley in front of me and expect me not to take it. Don't want to alarm anyone. The southwest of England is glowing. Alright, this time, boys, we're going to make sure that it definitely doesn't go red again. Oh, Russia wants me to bring Serbia into the faction. I don't see how this could go badly at all. I swear to God. Why are you building nukes? There you go. The dream team. The Commonwealth of Nations, France, Russia, and Serbia against the Soviet Union. Well, there you go. We also got the Portuguese in on this. It's a hell of a sideshow. There you go. We got the communist dogs on the ropes at this point, sending them back to where they belong. Siberia, aka hell. I didn't even notice my allies at war with the Italians, and the Italians are allied with the Japanese, and that's not gonna look too good for us. Oh, god damn it, France. Why are you losing to the Italians? I'm not ready for this yet. My army's in the middle of Siberia. Oh my god. No. You're almost as bad as Huey Long. Thank the Lord. Oh my god. Why did you do that? Why did... Oh, I gotta fix that. That's gonna trigger me. Oh my god, there you go. Brain aneurysm averted. Yeah, I don't think they did. Alright, so I've noticed my allies are pushing through Japan, no problem in China, so I'm just going to avoid that for now and go ahead and deal with the Italians in Africa. Now, historically, the Italians kind of suck balls down here, so will they suck balls this time around? Yes, they will. So the problems the Italians had IRL was that the British just kept driving around them in North Africa. And that problem persists today, where I just keep driving around. So we'll go for the ye old soft underbelly strat, which as far as I'm aware, can never go wrong. Oh, bit of a interesting development. The Germans also declared war on the Italians, which, well, I'm guessing they didn't have that front defended. Well, I don't know if you could tell from the loading screen, but the game is now endlessly crashing. We're at that point of the save, everyone. Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly what's doing it. I've looked around everyone's focus trees and no one's actually close to doing anything, so I think the save might just be broken. Which is a shame, because whilst we were just about to absolutely demolish Japan there, we didn't ever get to fight Germany, and I think Germany is... I don't know if they're actually going to start a Great War, actually. Yeah, kind of a bit of a lame end to the save, really. I would have liked to keep going, at least to fight Germany, but I get the feeling we probably would have clapped them at this point. But yeah, either way, it was still pretty fun to look at. We had a lot of fun pushing in Siberia and rebuilding the empire and, well, demolishing the Italians and the Japanese. But, yeah, I guess that's the end for now. Bit of a low point to end on, but still nonetheless, I really like the idea of this mod. There is a couple things I'd change, mostly the fact you're locked behind your actual research slot through all of these focus trees, which is way too long. You need to change that, mod developers. And second off, you need to go down all of this to get rid of your damn stuff, your Great War crap, which is pointless because I had 100 war support by like 1940, so that was just a pain. And secondly, getting rid of the Red Menace. You can't get rid of the Red Menace if you have already beat up the Soviets, which to get down to here anyway, you already need to go through all of this and get down to prepare for ideological warfare. So yeah, you need to change that because I'm now endlessly locked out of that, which means I have a negative minus 15% stability, despite the fact we killed communism. Nonetheless, though, pretty fun mod. I like the idea of where it's going, and yeah, I guess we might come back and try out another nation at some point, but for now, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button down below, and let me know any other mods you want me to check out that I have not checked out before. So yeah, catch you around.